Hey YouTube, my name is George and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about bending. I think bending is one of the most important techniques for electric guitarists, but it's also one of the techniques that's the most misunderstood for beginners. Today I'll show you a bunch of different bends that you can practice and pull off to make your playing more musical and interesting. But first, we got to remember that bending on the electric guitar is one of the only techniques we actually fully rely on our ear for. All right, let's take this note A. It's the 10th fret on the second string. So as long as we know that our guitar is in tune, this will be the note A. If we wanted to bend up to this note, we'd have to start at a note below it and bend up. In terms of where we want it to bend up from, we can do it from 1 fret behind, 2 frets behind, or even 3 frets behind, all to hit that target note. So when you're bending, you want to do a couple of things consistently. You want to use a finger that can be supported by other fingers if possible. So here your third finger with your middle finger and first finger supporting it. You want to have your thumb over the top of the neck. This is a stark contrast to having your thumb behind the neck, which creates this really big space between the bottom of your hand and the bottom of the neck. This makes it a lot harder to nail that bend consistently because you're using the strength in your fingers instead of the strength in your entire hand to get that bend off. When you're bending, the bottom of your hand should always be making contact with the neck for leverage. To tune your ear to always play the right note, I have a little exercise that I've been doing for a long time. To do this exercise, first you're going to need to know the major scale. So for this exercise, we're going to have to take the first 3 notes of the scale, play them, and then bend the first note up to the second, and then continue up in that pattern, like so. 3 notes at a time, bend. The point of this exercise is to play the notes of the major scale and then also have your ear match the following note while bending. So this exercise helped me a lot, but let me show you some other individual bends that you can try to work into your playing from some standard like pentatonic scale positions. Okay, so let's start off in the key of A minor pentatonic. So let's say you want to bend up to the root, that note A. You go to this 8th fret on the second string, bend up. Now let's take the natural minor scale. Now you can have a lot of smaller bends in here because you have this 6th fret back to the 5th fret. So bend the 5th fret up to the 6th fret. So you can basically bend up to any note you want in this scale as long as you train your ear to do so. That's why these exercises are so good. Give them a try and let me know what you think. In the intro, I do this really nice bend where I grab the root and I bend it up to the 2nd and then the 3rd and then back down to the 2nd and then back down to the root. If you found this little lesson useful and you want to support the channel, please like and subscribe below. It really helps me out. If you're a guitarist or want to start playing guitar, just leave me a comment below and let me know what I can help you out with. Until next time, see ya.